My name is Ragnhild Nielsen, a typical Norwegian name. I'm from the southern part of Norway, and I have worked and lived globally for many, many years. And during these years, I've seen that to have a transformative attitude in life is very important. It can be that something comes towards you and you do not know what is this bad or good? Why should I experience this? Why should that person say something so negatively about me? Or why would I experience this sadness or sorrow? And I've seen that people who can manage to take what comes to them and transform it and then put it out again, not in the same negative way that they got it, but in a transformative way, which might be by putting out a question or by saying, interesting, could you tell me more? Or by also feeling in their hearts that what they are going through might lead them towards becoming pearl divers. And to become a pearl diver in life, that is to really look for pearls every day. And a pearl is a symbol for us people that what we experience, which could be very hard, can be transformed into a pearl, so that when you look at it later in your life, you might say, well, this is the most valuable experience I have. And I have worked with people in Egypt, in Nepal, in Norway, in Germany, in Sweden, many other places also. And what I see in different organizations, especially when we are working, for example, with the green shift or with making an organization from a small entrepreneurship to a bigger scale-up, is that there are a lot of issues towards, does he understand me? Or why does this boss speak to me like this? Or why don't they see me? So I once wrote a book about being a pearl diver, and I also wrote another book called You Are the Change. And through these books, and also through some of the workshops I've done, or some of the public speakings, I've developed what I call a transformative traveling. You take the train and you go through different stations on this train, and what you see is that through the meeting with, for example, frustration, or with sorrow, or with a station that I also call analysis, you start to become aware and conscious about how do I put myself out into the world, what do I receive back, and how can I change this to become a better me, or also a bigger me, or also a more loving me, or a more joyful me. People sometimes ask me, are you such a positive thinker? And then I sit back a little bit and I must imagine, no, I'm not. I come from a people of melancholics. They often call us Norwegians, we are a little bit melancholic. And this might have to do with us having a lot of winter in Norway, I don't know. But I would say that joy that comes from the night, like a star, is very valuable. And the same thing when you can transform shit into a pearl and then see the joy in that, that's very valuable. So for me, to be a coach, and also maybe the mother of coaching in Norway, has to do with really wanting to work on my transformative abilities. So through my traveling in the world and also working with so many cultures, I've seen that people who you might call poor, or people who you might call, oh, they are experiencing such horrible things, they actually have a wisdom that has taught me a lot. Children come to me and with their smiles and say, Mama Ragnhild, I just love you. And this is maybe in a conflict zone or in a war zone. And when I ask them for, what are you grateful for today? They always find some small, tiny moments where they were grateful. I've come to say in some of my books that we are all pearl divers. We dive for pearls in our lives, and we dive for finding what is valuable beneath the shit. And so I would like to read a text for you that I wrote some years ago, and it goes like this. Pearl diver, you asked for strength. What you got was hardship to endure, to become strong. You asked for wisdom. What you got were problems to solve, to become wise. You asked for love. What you got were people to care for, to become love. You asked for guidance. What you got were opportunities to choose between, to become a guide. You asked for success. What you got were talents to use, to become more of you. You asked for peace, and what you got were wounds to heal, to walk in peace. So that is exciting when you travel around, and for me, who has been working with a lot of entrepreneurs, and especially Dr. Ibrahim Abuleish in the middle of the desert of Egypt. He was a fantastic, inspirational person, and he had this ability to see the pearl in each and every person. And so the people who flocked around him, many thousand people wanting to work for him, to build up Sechem and also later to build up Heliopolis University for Sustainable Development. We were there because he could see the pearl in us. And I hope that I myself too, in my way of living and being, is able to see the pearl in the people I work with, and also to challenge that within myself when I grow older, that yes, we have big challenges in this world. We have to save the Arctic. We have to work for a more sustainable business around the globe. We have to change the way we interact with business so that it becomes more fair. But in it all, to become pearl divers means that not to give up hope, but to stretch out that hand and say, come, we are strong together. Let's find pearls in that shit and transform it so that we can make businesses and also make bridges and sustain our future together.